start off the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. We have some new details on that one. We know that Daniel Bruhl and I cannot remember. Is it Emily Van Camp or Amelia
Van
Van
Camp,
Camp?
yeah.
Yeah,
Emily Van Camp, yeah.
Emily Van Camp. Yeah, they are both in talks to reprise their roles for the series, which is a nice little food for thought. Because what could they be doing with that one, and where could they be going? Why would you bring Zemo back?
Yeah. I mean, look, yeah. There's many.
All I want to know is just put him in the damn mask.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking at the old sketches from like what they were gonna do with Civil War. So I mean, he might not be in it like always, but I would expect something. I mean,
yeah. I mean, like if they glue it to his head, perfect. I doubt they will. Why would you cover Bruce's face up? He's a handsome man. But like,
yeah,
if it comes on and off, fine. No,
yeah.
as long as he's in it, that's all.
I think if they do use the mask, there will be a reason why, a very good reason, and it may be comic book reason why they use that. So,
maybe Sam pushes him into a giant vat of glue. Who knows? If they do the glue, I know they're not going to do the glue because what a stupid reason to do. But the glue.
I mean, that would be hilarious. All I could hear is the Keystone Cop, theme in the background when he does that.
Just want to hear the noise of like glue.
I mean, I would expect a lot of comic book references in the show.
Oh yeah.
Like the glue might not be like used, but you might see it. Yeah. I mean, like there's always, subtle ways.
There's always little background hints in there.
Yeah. I mean, and these shows are just recently with the Endgame stuff, like people are just now picking out like all this stuff that you didn't see the first time.
That's going to be like far more when it's out on like home release.
Exactly.
You can see everything better.
Yeah, people will be like freeze framing it, but like these shows are made for Easter eggs, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff. People involved are comic book fans, so I mean, and then you got the person involved that is running the show, Feige. I mean, he's known for putting the Easter eggs, paying homage to the comics. So you're gonna, I guarantee you that you're gonna see a lot of this stuff in the show. It's just if it's subtle, or I don't think it's gonna be very like here's Pace X, and it's just like a big sign that says adhesive X, but like it's gonna be I think they're gonna do a lot of callbacks. So.
Yeah. Now, I know you obviously you can't tell me a lot, but I'm gonna judge it by your reaction. What if it's a case of he has the super soldier serum, and it kind of turns his face a bit wacky? Because the concept art from Civil War, his face with the eye holes doesn't look right.
Yeah,
it looks kind of purpley. So I'm wondering if if they do the John Walker route and there's a government sanctioned Captain America, if they're using, because the MCU's kind of revolved around the super soldier serum at a point. So if we kind of bring that back and it's like, oh, we need someone with powers and all that, so they give it to John Walker, he goes nuts or whatever. Yeah. They give it to Zemo and he just does like a Red Skull and gets a bit warped. But
yeah, I mean, if they use the character, it's I don't think you're not gonna see a lot of. I think they're gonna change a little bit. Yeah. With John Walker, the origin, if they use the character, and I mean, it could be. I don't, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna see the super soldier serum too much in the show.
See, too much is enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the focus is going to be on Sam and Bucky and the conflict of what of if he's going to take up, if he literally is going to take up the mantle, because I mean, at the end of Civil War, I mean, at the end of Endgame, I mean, he handed the shield to him.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna see him like instantly say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be Captain America." I think you're gonna see a lot of conflict,
So
and
I assume it's gonna like just from that, it's gonna be the typical he becomes Cap at the end. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be a Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and then it
yeah,
ends as Cap.
for sure, for sure. I think you're gonna see a like I said, you're gonna see a lot of conflict in the show, like between Sam, like what, like I mean, does he feel worthy of this title? I know Steve Rogers gave me the shield. I know he approves of it, but do I approve? Do I feel like I'm worthy of this mantle? That's what I
Now
think you're gonna say.
that kind of leads me into the question: like, is he gonna have the suit from the start? Then is he gonna dress as Captain America and have that confidence, or is he gonna stay as Falcon and have that shield?
I mean, that's something I really can't really talk about. Like that. I mean, that's a very like specific question.
Yeah.
What
I honestly didn't think that was going to get an answer. So
yeah, it's something I really can't really talk about too much. I mean, look,
it's an interesting thing. Like if he's having the conflict, to like you can work either way, really. Like you can have the conflict to actually take it up, or you can pseudo take it up and still have that conflict. Like, you can take it either route, personally.
Yeah. I mean, what I can say is like the show is not going to start exactly at the point after Endgame. It's going to take place. There's going to be a little bit of a time jump here.
Yeah.
There's going to be like when that show starts, they're going to be kind of, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit off of what Endgame. So
yeah,
whether that's a week or a month, I don't know. Like
I was gonna say because like there's an interesting point with time the MCU has in the minute. Because obviously they've skipped ahead 5 years, 2023. So is say like Phase 4 is going to take place in 2023 until we catch up, and I assume the shows are going to do the same thing, or is like say this one going to jump to like 2024?
I don't think it's going to jump that far.
Yeah,
I think at the very most it's going to be a couple months. I think it's just going to be just enough for them to be. I mean, as far as I know, they're gonna by the time the show starts, and then this could change. I don't know. They're already going to be kind of in the middle of doing something.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna be kind of amalgamated to each other. You're just gonna see. I think you're gonna see more of that. Like from that,
which
point
makes
on.
sense because it has been reported that the working title is tag team.
Yeah. They're definitely. I mean, it's definitely, and as the show was built to me, it was like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
It was like a Lethal Weapon type of like partnership, and to me, that was like the most intriguing part of it. It's like
because you get more of like a perfect picture of that show with those two.
I mean,
it's just like
and like the best part about it is like both the characters and the actors have the chemistry, and you've seen it. It's proven like between Civil War. I think Civil War is the only one that really showed the chemistry between the two, but I think that was enough.
That's a really weird thought. Actually, we haven't actually seen those two have that little back and forth since 2016.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really weird to think about.
Well, I mean, they did and what sold me on a lot of it, like the them, is like watching their interviews together.
Oh yeah, I mean, them two together in real life's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, like you put Anthony Mackie, I think he can match with anybody.
Yeah,
like he, I mean, he
Ask Collider Frosty.
Exactly, and like Tom Holland. I mean, like, but like between the two, I think it's a perfect couple. I think just like I mean, you see it in interviews. They got chemistry. It's like perfect. Like they spent a lot of time together when like between Civil War and so I mean I think it was Civil War. They spent a lot of time together. Like after work, I put in quotation marks. So like I think they got
have them live together. It makes sense.
Yeah, but I think that would be awesome. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I would love to see.
Give me like a 6-episode half-hour comedy of Sam and Bucky living together,
like a 2-bedroom apartment. Like it just
call it Marvel's Odd Couple, please. Like, let's just go there.
Well, I mean, like you can almost say that's what they are. They are the Odd Couple because like you look. like just the few scenes that they have together in Civil War, it was just like that was the funniest part of those movies. Like
Yeah,
that
I agree.
Volkswagen scene was hilarious. That scene in the airport, hilarious. I mean, like, why didn't you do that before? I hate you. I mean,
It's
that
so
made my wife laugh. Like, and she has no dog in the game with these movies, but like, I think that's what's going to prove that the show is a success.
yeah, yeah. Now, the final little detail we do have on it is, and I don't know if it's changed from whatever, but it's being said that that they're eyeing to start production on, I believe it's the 14th of August this year.
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, it's towards the end of October, in between October and August. So, I mean, they
doubt like Disney would be the last to pull out because
and
they got tons of stuff.
Kind of sucks, you know, because like, you know, like,
So it's closer for you, isn't it? Right.
Pseudo home for that, and it's a pseudo home for like a lot of these Marvel productions, anyways, because Pinewood is like, you know, like pretty much a hub of like the Marvel movies, so it's easier to get to.
There's a Pinewood in outside of London. You move everything over here, I don't think I'll complain.
Yeah. I mean, the 13-hour flight over there, and like I don't mind staying in London as long as they pay to have my family out there. I mean, I'm good. But
there's nice places in London as well. You know, go down the wharf. And,
well, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, like, who's to say that they won't do that stuff?
Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean, aren't they? Oh, isn't Eternals filming over here?
Yeah, I mean, I think Eternals is going to film a lot of places outside of the U.S. because of the look of the film. I think they're going to use a lot of that exotic, you know, scenery.
It's like we know Black Widow. I can't think where Black Widow is right now, but they're using it as a backdrop for Russia.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
God,
that's an interesting one.
Where are they filming?
I don't know. But that's an interesting movie, from one, you know.
Yeah, I assume it's got to be an interesting movie because everyone's like, "Oh, what's the point in a Black Widow movie?" It's like, just wait for it. I have no idea. I just assume that they're smart enough to have an idea for Black Widow movie now.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like, I mean, I don't want to see a prequel. I was like, I'll see a prequel, but I'm pretty sure that they got more of a plan than just a prequel.
It's got to be something else in there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like Scarlett Johansson, for her to sign on and say, all right, I want to do this, it has been a little bit more than just, you know, we're just going to tell a lot, because they told a little bit of the backstory in Age of Ultron.
We saw the little Red Room flashback.
Yeah, but I think, you know, for her, I think to be her interested in the movie or doing the movie, I think she'd want more than just a prequel, you know, like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd say she's producing as well, so if she can like have a say in where the new Black Widow goes, if they take that route, you know, that's
I mean, from what I heard, it's like kind of time jumping. So like, that's what I heard. I don't know, you know, like, but that is more interesting to me than just a straight prequel.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.